I'm already gone from here. I'm already gone from here. Full of circumstances, second chances for those who don't even deserve. Your sacrifice will be in vain. There is no one here to fill the cup I've emptied. Well, there he goes, locked away. For the rest of the world to look in. Still no one knows why he's insane, but the letters will tell. Now play back your punches. Did you stop to think that this could seem much worse? You know that this could seem much worse. You know that this could seem much worse. You know that this could seem much worse. And it does. The letter states a perfect mixture of paranoia manipulated by everyone around. There is no safe from these people willing to take everything. When pulling back your punches, did you stop to think that this could seem much worse? You know that this could seem much worse. You know that this could seem much worse. That this could seem much worse. And it does. Let the lifeless almost now. When pulling back your punches, did you stop to think that this could seem much worse? When pulling back your punches, did you stop to think that this could seem much? That this could seem much worse. That this could seem much. That this could seem much worse. And it does. I dream of dying. Always wake before I hit the ground. When I dream of dying. Always wake before the hammer's down. When I dream of flying so far away I cannot be found. Oh, I don't want to be found. No, I don't. No, I don't want to be found. Face down. When I dream of dying. Always wake before I hit the ground. When I dream of dying. Always wake before the hammer's down. When I dream of dying. Oh, I die
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. First off, let me apologize for being gone for like a week. Unfortunately, that couldn't be helped. I don't know. Just, I don't know. Anyway, I haven't had time to do a proper sound check, so you guys need to keep me apprised on the audio levels, both in game and the music in the background, which is supposed to be not copyrighted. So, um, I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going today either, but what I'm primarily doing is trying to knock out my miles for BST because in order to stay active in that community, I need to knock out about 10,000 miles a month, and as of yet, I have under two. So we're gonna go ahead and bust out a few miles today, and I don't know where we're going. Let's check it out. You guys been all right? Everybody been good? All right. Fresno. How many miles is that? 699, huh? How about this one? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Take a nice long run. All right then, guys, is the music okay? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? Didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Let's pop out of here. There we go. Okay. Let me know if the audio levels are okay for the truck in relation to my voice and the music. All good. Everything's good. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that. Looks like we are full on fuel. I need to get rid of this F3. Bye bye. There we go. Now we're cooking. This was going to be multiplayer today, but um, since I had to downgrade everything, I had to start a brand new profile. So this whole morning was kind of a rush to get ready for today. Um, Also, today was going to be Borderlands as well, but I decided at the last minute to go ahead and knock out my miles for BST. So that's what we're doing today. I haven't really since the first part of this month. I haven't driven, not I haven't driven for pleasure, and I certainly haven't put in my miles for um, the guys over at BST. So I got to get to work, man, or they're gonna think I don't want to hang out with them anymore. And that's not cool. Hello, Laura. What's up? There she is. A little more a little more volume on my voice. Okay. Let's see if we can fix that. Looks like my voice is all the way up. What I may have to do is, how's that? Is that any better? Cause I really my voice is all the way up. No change. Shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Um, I don't know what else to do. Everything's all the way up over here. And I turned down the audio output, so like you probably won't even be able to hear the game at all. Baby gaming, what's up? All right, so it looks like everybody's showing up. All right, guys, welcome back. Looks like we're already having audio issues today, so that's a fun way to start a stream after not streaming for a freaking week. All right, let's go pick this up, and then we'll see if we can fix that shit. We're doing great, man. How are you? Ain't seen hide nor hair of you in about I don't know a month or two. Okay, do I maybe need to turn down? Is it the game that's overpowering my voice, Laura? Not today, dude. Okay, so technically speaking, I'm breaking TOS by the way I'm streaming right now. Basically not having a shirt on because it's freaking hot in Georgia. So, the camera goes back on as soon as the weather cools off. I'm doing good. Kind of tired. Heard barking last night while trying to sleep, but I did sleep well. Okay. Yeah, no face cam today, guys. Sorry. I know it sucks not being able to look at my pretty face, but we have to wait until the weather cools off. Because in order for you to see my face today, you also will see things that Twitch wouldn't like. You know, like Mouse sitting here with no shirt on. Why did that double up? No. Okay, Rat's Nest Gaming, you're not supposed to double those up. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that bot too. Well, what I need to know is, do I need to, or the game sounds super loud? Because I can lower the game sounds, and maybe that will make my voice. Yeah, we love your fucking face too, brother. Anyway, or the game sounds super loud. Like, watch when I come out of the truck. Like, is that really loud? Next to my voice. You're not hearing the game sound at all. Okay, that's because. Let's see, it should be picking it up. Why is it not picking it up? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go pick this up first. We got to get out here to. Looks. I think we're going to Oakdale to pick this up. We'll pick this up and then I'll try to fix the game sounds. Ever since yeah, all right. I don't know, dude. I didn't have time to do an actual sound check, and after the computer crashed, all my settings just went to shit, and it's been a mad scramble trying to fix them. Once I finally got settled down to a point where I could. So we're gonna get over here. We're gonna hook this trailer, and then I'm gonna see what I can do about the sound. You got the pedal to the metal over here too. All right, Tobor says he's not hearing any game sounds. How about everybody else? No game sounds either? Because I adjusted the game sounds a bit before we went live. Let's see. Yeah, I want to check that out. I thought it was. I misread what you said earlier, and I thought it was free, so I jammed over to Steam to get it, and it's like $5, which I don't have right now because I'm overdrawn in my bank, which I'm gonna fix tomorrow morning. Couldn't do it today because I wanted to stream, because I haven't streamed in it seems like 2 weeks. It probably hasn't been 2 weeks, but it certainly feels like it to me. But anyway. Ah, geez, I forgot. Oh yeah, we are going to Oakdale. Oh, the mobile is okay. Well, maybe I'll check it out on mobile then. I'll play it on mobile and uh, see how good I like it, and then go ahead and buy it on Steam. All right, so I like this yard. I've always liked this yard, and I always like picking up from here and bringing things here. All right, there we go, baby. Give it to me. All right, so I'm gonna hook this bad boy, and then we're gonna try to adjust the sound a bit more. It would really help if I could hear it myself, but in order for me to hear myself, it would be a double up, and that's not cool. Ah, crap. Dude, if you do not stop doing that shit right there. Alright, we got the trailer. Let's see about the sound. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the game sounds and set them all to default. Except for that, I want that to stay muted. I cannot stand that background music at all. Game sounds volume. Alright, let's try it like this. Turn that down a little bit. You said you couldn't hear any game sounds, right? So do it like that. I'm pretty sure that's going to go over my voice once we get it all set. You guys can let me know. Sorry guys, I'm reading the chat too. How are those auto ads working for those of you who are not subscribed? Is my bot doing his job, or do I need to fire the little bastard? Alright. How is the sound now? Game sounds in relation to my voice. Can you guys hear the game? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the music? Auto ads are working. Very good. Now how's the sound there? You still can't hear game sounds? Son of a bitch. Alright. Try this again. First off, let me pause the game. Dude, this is fucking... Alright, motherfucker. Now, audio output. We're gonna get rid of that shit all the way. Alright? Just get rid of it. Bye-bye. Get the fuck out. And we'll reset that bastard. Alright. How about now? Well, now I'm worried about the game sound. You guys keep saying you can't hear the game at all, which means you're not picking up the desktop audio. And I just reset the whole thing, so okay, you hear it? Alright, good. And how about my voice? Because the mic is practically up my butt. Alright, cool. Now we can get on to damn business already. Son of a bitch. Anyway, how's everybody been? I just missed my turn. You know what? We got skills. We'll just back it up. Back it up, baby. Yeah, you know, the other profile that I had the last time you guys saw me stream went bye-bye because when my rig crashed and I lost everything and I had to do a reset, when I went to re-download ATS, it wasn't downgraded. So what I got was the... Dude, really? Every time I shift now, it's going to pop out of the screen? So what I got was the current version of ATS, which I can't really play multiplayer in, which multiplayer wasn't an issue for this morning, but it's going to be an issue because I'm trying to get into multiplayer for BST. So that said, when I loaded up my profile that had, 144 million dollars and, just about every garage on the map, it said incompatible save, and there was nothing I could do to save it because the profile was broken. So this morning I scrambled to get a whole new profile together. Then I think I did it right. So let's see. I will have to wait till next month to get another iTunes card. iTunes, yeah, I used to do the iTunes thing when I had an iPhone. I switched back to Android. iPhone was getting, I don't know. I appreciate iPhone security measures because they're like hardcore into security, but having to get a new freaking phone every year, and guys, we live in a day and age now where you can lease a freaking phone. Okay. When I hear the word lease, I think office space, I think house, I think car. I don't think fucking phone, okay? But when you can lease a damn phone, there's something wrong. There's something wrong when you can go out and lease a phone. All right? Leasing a phone is, to me anyway, and it might make sense to somebody else, but to me it's absolutely stupid to lease a phone, especially an iPhone, which within a year they're going to have the next upgraded model. And Apple likes to do this thing where when they're ready to pump out their new models, they'll just shut off the old ones. They'll quit updating them, and you're done. I had that happen with an iPhone 6S. It laid around here for about a year or so, and then I went to put some time on it. And we turned it on and got to make a couple of phone calls with it, and then just yoink, that was it. Yeah, exactly. Lease and phone do not belong in the same sentence. I totally agree with that. Again, like, okay, I had an uncle when I was growing up. He leased a car every year, right? And from the same company. So he was getting, like, every time they had a new model year of that car come out, and I think it was a Grand Marquis. I think. I don't remember because I was, pretty young, but I remember that he would go every year and get a new car, and I thought the man was rich, right? It's like, oh wow, Uncle Joe can afford to get a new friggin' car every year. That's awesome. Turns out he was just leasing one every year, you know. $25. My mom said I can get once a month. She still treats me like a kid. Enjoy it while you can, Laura, because there might come that day when she's like, well, you're on your own. You got to go do what you got to do. So I'm pretty sure you guys heard because I've been repeating myself this morning. Lots of coffee. These miles are for BST right now because I'm like way behind. I actually intended on having most of my 10,000 miles knocked out before the 15th of the month, and today is the 12th. You know what I mean? And it looks like, oh no, okay. I thought my laptop lost internet, but what it wants is an update. And guess what? It doesn't get one right now. Alright, so has anybody seen Death Muffin? Because we got to get together and play some 7 days, man. Good thing right. You know what? What did I tell you when we were talking about your birthday, man? You enjoy every single moment of being a kid. Don't take any of that shit for granted. And I know it sounds weird to hear me say it because, at your age, time seems to move super slow, right? At your age, you probably can't wait to be 16 so you can drive, right? And you're like, it's going to be forever, 3 years. But trust me, dude, after you turn 18, that shit goes flying by. You'll wake up one morning my age and go, where the hell did 25 years go? You know? Yeah, you know what? I want to do that after I stream because I'm only going for 3 hours today. I want to take like a 30-minute break after, and if we can pin down Death Muffin, let's get in there and kill some freaking zombies, man. One of you guys can stream it or record it or something. I don't think it's fair. Only caretakers can have a dog here, but no. Wait a minute. So, you guys, the tenants in your place can't have pets, but the caretakers can. I don't think that's fair. My dad, years ago, he managed an apartment building, and pets were not allowed. But pets were not allowed for him or my stepmother either. You know what I mean? Which was just fair for everybody. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, you don't want to rock the boat too hard because you don't want to like get kicked out of your place. But just want you to think about that situation for a minute. Just because you're a caretaker. I mean, if the rest of us can't have animals, and I think like in your position, and probably for all the other tenants in your building, a pet would be a good thing. You know what I mean? Because I know what good Gizmo does for me, especially like the last week or so with everything just going to crap. Gizmo's been right there by my side the whole time. Let's see. Right now, I'm in an apartment because the hurricane 2 years ago destroyed my home, and I'm. And you are okay. You're in an apartment where you are allowed to have a pet. Well, that's good. Sorry that a hurricane destroyed your home 2 years. Which hurricane was it? Was it Michael? Florence. Okay. Oof. Yep. Pretty freaking bad. I mean, it doesn't matter what the hurricane's name was. That's pretty freaking bad. The worst one I can remember was Michael, which actually happened the day my nephew was born in California. Yeah, North Carolina, right? My mama lives there. I won't say what city, but she does live in North Carolina. She drug me all the way from California out here to Georgia, and then along in her way in her travel, she wound up in North Carolina. I wound up back in California, and then I came back out here. So it's nice, but yeah, right. You know what, uh, Joshua? I have lived back and forth between California. I lived in Texas for a while, and now I live in Georgia. And I'm not gonna move again just because I'm tired of moving. Right? I finally grew roots. So, but all the places I've been to, everywhere's got some kind of major natural disasters that happen from time to time. California has earthquakes and floods, right? And here in the South, as you well know, tornadoes and hurricanes, right? And some flooding, but for the most part, it's tornadoes and hurricanes. And out of all that stuff to have to deal with as a human being, just being alive on this planet, I think I would prefer earthquakes and smog to frickin' tornadoes and hurricanes. October 2012 earthquake. Okay, well, don't tell us what. I know you live in Canada, but don't tell us what city. But I wasn't aware that there was any fault lines up that way. But I guess it really there is probably because Alaska and all that. I don't know. That sucks though. Earthquakes. The first time you experience one, like okay, I guess it would depend on how old you are because the first time I experienced one, I was like 10, and I didn't understand what was happening. I actually thought that our air conditioner was falling through our wall, and that's what was making all the noise and shaking the house. And come to find out afterwards, it was an earthquake, and I was like, oh, so that's what that is. Years later, in 1989, during the World Series, San Francisco Giants, yay! During the World Series, I think it was probably Game 3 of the World Series, there was an earthquake. And San Francisco just happened to be the epicenter, and I believe it was either an 8.9 or a 9.8. I don't remember the exact number, but I know it was a really bad one, and it pretty much collapsed an entire section of Interstate 880. And people died, people got hurt, and then the city spent years trying to rebuild after that. Now I wasn't in San Francisco when it happened, but that year I had spent the summer there, and I had got back right early fall, so we got back late August, early September, and then the earthquake happened in October. Let's see. Should be moving back home in the next 2 months. It's been years. I'm so excited. I bet. Like you had to totally uproot your whole life, man. And since you're 13 now, you were what, 11? So all your friends in school and whatnot. And now when you get back, school's gonna be weird because of Corona. Let's see. I was visiting my mom at the time, and things were swaying at her house, but I didn't know what was happening. So I called my mom. She said it was an earthquake. She was somewhere else at the time, and I was at her house with a friend. I was out of school already. Okay. We have half day. Oh, you have half days now. Ugh, man. You know what? I can't apologize because I didn't do it, but I am sorry, man, that your school is gonna be like this, and it's probably permanent. There's no coming back from this, man. I mean, we can minimize it, but it's here now. This is the new fucking norm. Everybody out in mask and you know, everybody busy trying to avoid getting sick now. It's probably permanent. I mean, I know the federal government wants you to think everything's going to be okay, and in fact, I'm really pissed right now that they're trying to force kids to go back to school. Um, if I had a kid, a school age kid right now, they'd have to arrest me because I wouldn't send my kids back to school. Not gonna happen. Not right now. Anyway, let's talk about other stuff like killing zombies in 7 days to die. I have yet to do it with my crew yet, but we've been trying to get a game together for days now. Um, Late for games and Death Muffin, which I haven't seen Death Muffin today. He's probably sleeping it off. I'm sure he played 7 days all night. Either that or he's upset with me, but my absence really couldn't be helped. No zombie. Yeah, see, okay. If I were to stream that one, Laura, I would probably warn you anyway, so that and because I don't expect you to sit in on something like that, because I don't want to freak you out. No zombies. We need zombies. Yeah. I had what? Okay. Death Muffin got me 7 days to die like last week or week before, and um, I didn't know what to expect. I jumped in there. I knew it was a zombie game, and I knew zombies were going to be a thing at some point. But I thought it was going to be only at night, right? So I'm busy doing my thing, Minecraft style, just kind of gathering resources, doing what the game's telling me, walking me through the tutorial, and just doing my thing. And I didn't even hear this sucker walk up behind me, but I turn around to look for some more wood, and there's a zombie on. I mean, he's like just a few feet from me, and then he starts making noise, and I panicked, and rather than fight him off, I ran away. As I understand it, the zombies actually have different speeds, and if he had been at nightmare speed, I would have been toasted. I think YouTube stopped. Okay. This is what I hate about using YouTube for my music, because about every other song it just stops. Walk during the day, run at night. Oh, okay. They walk during the day and run at night. Okay. Well, that means had he been running, he probably would have caught me. Anyway, it did scare me. Had I had a full bladder right then, there would have been a mess in my studio. It was because I didn't hear him, man. It's like I just turned around and there he was. I was like, you should play Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, I haven't even played the first one yet, man. What do you think, late? Should we stream some 7 days or what? Pin Death Muffin down and then stream it some? Of course, if we did that, Laura wouldn't be able to sit in and watch. We should, yeah, I think so too. Let's see what we can get together. Like there's a schedule for the rest of the week. I'm really trying to bust out these miles for BST. It looks like I'm probably going to be doing it today, tomorrow, and then Saturday morning early, unless they tell me otherwise. I'll be streaming for BST on their channel. But like if Sandbagger or Night of Guns tells me, otherwise, then I won't be streaming there Saturday. But the game did scare me at first, when I was the first to die in the game when I started the first time. Just because I didn't know what I was doing. And yeah, your ads are buffering? The ads are not supposed to buffer, dude. That's funny. Twitch wants that to get those ads out, but then they buffer. I don't know, man. That can't possibly be on my end. I understand my video buffering and whatnot, but not the ads. I'm not supposed to have six ads. Wait, you guys had six? Why 6? Oh no. Okay, hang on. You're not supposed to have that many. Jeez. Did you really have 6? No, I'm not gonna crash. I need to make sure. Did you guys legit have 6? Okay. Joshua said he had 3. They should only be 3. Unless the command doubled up. They should be 30 seconds. Well, I'll tell you guys what, we don't have really a full house. Just keep me apprised of how many you're seeing when the ads run. And late for games, after the stream, man, maybe not right after, but like a few, like 30 minutes or so after, pop in here and help me figure out what's going on with that, because I had the auto timer set, but I must have set something wrong. Well, I'm just glad they were short, because if they had been long ones, that would have been not cool. Like, I'm not trying to add you guys to death, man. I just want to make sure that auto timer works. If they were buffering, okay. You think the buffering would have had something to do with you guys getting 6? Because I only have you set up for 3. And they're supposed to be short. It's supposed to be like 30 seconds apiece. Just real quick and get out of the way. It was burping for you and you had 3. Okay. All right, let's do it. How many miles we got left? We have 795. Okay, we already busted out most of this. I thought I had the coast to coast mod, and I did have until I had to reset my computer, and I was gonna download it or I was gonna install it today and run with it, because just one solid run back and forth, from like California to Florida and then back would just about clear me for my 10,000 miles, right? Well, let me see. Be right back. Let me share the screenshot. Okay. I wish there was a mobile version. All of them are mobile or not that good. Yeah, if you're talking about the truck sim mobile, yeah, I played every one of them trying to find a good one, and they all suck. The only mobile sims I found that are any good are the actual sims and then the farm sim. But make sure you get the ones from Giant Software because anything that's not from Giant Software is probably garbage. You never played Coast to Coast? Oh man, Coast to Coast is awesome, but you can tell that the map scale goes way crazy because you know how game time goes super fast normally. Um, when you load up that Coast to Coast mod and you take off on a run, your miles drag by like almost like real life miles, right? And then the time game or the game time is not as compressed either. So you practically do spend, like every I don't know, I'd say 5 or 10 minutes in the game is um, turns out to be 10 or so minutes in real life. So I mean it's real close. It's not exactly that, but it you can tell that it drags. Because like we just started like an 1,100-mile run, and we started at 3 o'clock in the morning per the game, and it is now 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've ran a good 400 or 500 miles. But in that coast to coast mod, it wouldn't even be noon right now, and we would have barely skimmed the surface of that run. Okay, you can do that, Laura. Yeah, send it to Lake because he can tell me right now in the chat what the issue was. Maybe. Or I can send him over to the bot and see what he can work from behind the scenes. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Yeah. Since I'm only running till 1:30, guys, I'm not gonna bother with a break. Okay, we're just gonna run straight through, um, unless my legs start hurting or whatever. But I think we'll be all right, cause yeah. I had to redo my whole truck. I almost forgot the color scheme. I had to look at a couple of my VODs because it even took away. Because I kept thinking when I go back in to reset my truck, it's like, well, I could just get my presets, right? But remember, I had to re-download the entire game, so my presets got wiped out too. So I had a hard time remembering where the colors went on my truck. I think I got it figured out. The boss man sees it; he'll tell me. Okay, I don't know if this is a good idea, but you could do a just chatting stream and have Discord voice chat. I generally avoid just chatting but it's only because anytime you load up something and just chatting, I see this happen with a streamer friend of mine, uh, Satiric Siren, who we all love her fucking face as well. But anyway, every time that poor child goes on to a just chatting and she's just trying to have a good time, a bunch of assholes just go in there and just troll her to damn death. You know, and I know what it is. It's a bunch of bored little kids. You know, but still, dude. So anyway, that being the case, I generally avoid just chatting. Now I do have a just chatting screen. I'll show it to you real quick. I don't have my camera hooked up. I don't think. I don't think I do. I think I turned it all off. All right. Yeah, I was just showing you guys that just chatting to my sister was streaming a game and someone said go die, so we had to. Yeah, see, okay, like Siren was streaming a while back. I forget what she was just talking, just hanging out, right? And for no reason, this guy comes in and starts giving her a hard time. Well, she's got me set up as a mod, so me and her now boyfriend were both in there modding her, and making sure everything was okay. And when I was getting ready to hit the ban button, Captain B did it for me. He jumped on it, right? And then right after that, this same jackleg comes back with a different account name. I mean, he came back and it took him about 5 minutes to set up his new account, I reckon. Then he comes back in with a different username, but I knew it was him. And the last thing he said to me was, "Fuck off, Mouse. I hope you and your family have a good Christmas." And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Since this is August, or actually at the time it was July. And yeah, that experience just kind of soured me on the whole just chatting. I don't even go into that category for anything really, unless I'm doing reruns, and then I'm not even at the desk when the reruns are happening anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you're right, and they will. They will. It's just I'm not gonna jump into a nest of them. Now, I can deal with the shit, all right, because we all got the. You guys, all the mods, you guys got the band hammer. I got the band hammer. I can handle it, and I have a pretty thick skin, so you're not like hurting my feelings or anything. Because honestly, I don't give a fuck. Who the hell are you to me? you know. Um, but still, what really made me mad about that is doing it to a girl, man. You know, I mean, fuck. No. I was probably the only one that had six ads that time. No, I think Late said he did too. I probably set that timer up wrong or something. I have to figure that one out. I don't have ads because I'm sub. Okay, so okay. That's right. You are sub. You're one of the 15 up there, baby. I got Longwood a sub like a week ago. I hadn't seen her in a while. She hopped by. She didn't seem like she was having a very good day, so I thought I'd brighten her day up a little bit. You know, if I wasn't so concerned about getting these up on YouTube after the stream, I would just turn around and play the truck radio, and because no copyright sounds is decent, but it to me a lot of it sounds all the same, and so it's like one really long song to me. Let's see if I remember next month to sub. If I don't end up spending it again, it's cool. Hey, you guys know the rule, man. Subs aren't required here. I do this because I want to hang out with you guys. If you sub, cool. If not, whatever. We're still gonna hang out, you know. And besides that, I get it, man. Money's tight for everybody. Hell, I'm sitting on a bank account that's right now like $15 overdrawn. You know, because Walgreens held the check that I wrote them 3 months ago, and I forgot all about it, but they didn't, and they went ahead and cashed it when I had like $2 in the bank, and now I'm overdrawn. So, yeah, you started looking. Yeah, okay. Well, if you find any, man, let me know. Oh, look, I'm straight up getting race miles right now. I don't want race miles. I want real miles. Yeah, if you've never used Trucks Books, that's the client that BST uses to kind of, get everybody together. It's almost like having a logbook in an actual truck. And so I think it's over like 75 or 80 miles an hour you start getting race miles. And I don't want race miles. I want real miles because I'm not racing anywhere. And Laura, okay, it's not, yeah. Well, I'm just letting you know, man. I gotta make sure that that's out there. I don't want anybody thinking that if you don't sub, I'm gonna be mad or anything. I don't give a shit. Mostly because I understand, dude. I mean, you gotta, first things first. You gotta take care of you, right? And I realize $5, right? But $5 can get some damn food if you spend it right. A lot of food, actually. Bag of beans, bag of rice. Something to get you through a couple of weeks. I mean, so $5 may not sound like a lot, but to some people it is. So, redeemed ad time. Are you trying to see ads, dude? I don't think I can mess with that with a timer on. I'm gonna have to change that. Thing. Yeah. Hey, Late or Laura, can you guys get in there? Is there a way to refund his points? The 1,000 he just spent on ad time that I can't help him with for Joshua. There should be a way for you guys to do that. If not, let me know and I'll get in there and handle it when we stop. Okay. I think you guys can do it. I think I saw something in there where you can refund a user's points. If not, I can get in there and do it myself. Not that there's much to spend the points on, but with the ad time, I don't know what I can do with that one now that I have the bot running the ads for me. I don't have to. You don't care about 1,000 points? They're not hard to get. I think I got it set up so you guys get like 10 points a minute or something like that. So you're making good points just sitting there. And eventually I'll have better stuff to spend them on. That's the first time I used my turn signal yet this morning. That's funny. I say I'm not racing, but I'm just hauling ass around everybody. Bye. Might have to take that one down so people don't wait. Yeah. You want VIP? Oh, okay. Well, I think I have a bunch of slots actually, and since you seem to be here every time I light it up these days, I might go ahead and just drop you in there, dude. In fact, I think we could handle that. What do you think, Laura? Should we VIP Joshua? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and VIP him then. I think you got the power to hook that up. You know the command? Oh, there's the there's the ad you want. Okay, what ad was that? Please tell me it wasn't the beer commercial they keep running on my channel. I don't have permission to add him. Okay, I'll take care of that right now. Alright, so give me 1 second here. Alright, there you go, dude. I thought I had the moderator set up to do that, man. Gonna have to fix that. Alright, show off your badge to everybody now. Got that pretty VIP badge, baby. There you go. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. How many miles are left on this bad boy? 474 still. Yeah, there you go, dude. VIP, baby. There's a thing for perma VIP, but I think in your case, we just call that a late birthday present, and you just got perma VIP. How's that? See, normally it would take you like 1,000,000 points to get perma VIP, right? But now you're just there, dude. Happy birthday, bro. Fuel is, let's see. If I can see the fuel tank here. We are good on fuel, oddly enough. We're just over half a tank of fuel, and I think the tires are okay. Yep. We are good to go. I don't know if you guys can see the fuel gauge. I can see it. It's the gauge to your right top, right after the steering wheel, just right of the steering wheel. That's the fuel gauge. You need more tea? Yeah, I need more coffee, trust me. And not all these trucks are set up this way. Some of them you can't see you can barely see the fuel gauge. Like I was in an international earlier today, and unless you got the eyes of a hawk, you're not gonna make out that fuel gauge without using the number 3. Without using this guy here, which I hate using that thing because it's in the way. It takes away from the real quality of the game. Because it's supposed to be a simulator, right? You got a bunch of shit floating in your face. It's not really a sim, you know? Like, I used to drive around. Let me pause. I'll show you guys. You see all that stuff that's up in the screen? Okay, well, I used to also have those mirrors running as well. So when I would run, I would have all that stuff up floating. See, and it looks lame, dude. So I learned how to just turn all that crap off and not rely on it so much, because you can actually see what's behind you in these mirrors without using those number 2 mirrors. Oh, cool! My timers are working again finally. Yay! I had a dream about Twitch last night. I dreamt I was streaming and got rated with 500 people. Not sure why I dreamt that. I guess it's right. Dude, I don't know. I got rated by 97 people one time. Actually, it was I think it was over 100, but no, it was 97. Um, and it was when I was playing Farming Simulator, and I was like, I couldn't even talk. I've never been rated by so many people in my life, you know. And then I got rated by my hero. You guys were here for that, so there's been a couple of really sweet raids. Speaking of raids, I don't care how many people are left viewing at 1:30, guys. I want to go on a raid, so start looking for folks. Oh man, I just realized the trip distance on the dashboard there is back down to like 800 miles. Before my computer crashed and I lost everything, my truck had almost 20,000 miles on it. I was trying to get it up over 100,000 before I got a new truck. Let's see. It would be nice if it comes true, but I don't expect it. I don't expect it to. I just do it for the fun. I don't really care how much. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. When I first started, I kept telling myself, I'm just doing this for fun, right? But then I kept catching myself paying attention to the numbers, and it was driving me crazy, right? Um, but I stopped doing that, and now I'm gonna, the stream that you get is how I'm gonna stream, regardless of if I've got 500 people in here or if I've got five. The amount of viewers doesn't matter. What matters is, am I having fun doing what I'm doing? And the answer to that right now is, hell yes, I am. Because what does Mousy like to do? He likes to hang out and run his mouth, right? And with you guys, for the most part, I've got kind of a captive audience. I've got a captive audience in that you choose to stay and listen to my bullshit. But at any given time, you can walk away. And when you choose not to, hey, that's awesome. Gallup, New Mexico. I remember when New Mexico came out. Um, it came out right after Arizona. We got Arizona for free, and let's see. Yep, because you still won't shut up, right? Dude, you know what? If I were to stream one time and not talk a lot, you guys would swear I was either gonna die or I was gonna like kill myself or something. My daughter watches out for that too. Like if anything in my behavior changes, she knows something's up. And you want to know why I talk so much in the stream? Because during the day when I'm not streaming, I'm like I don't talk hardly at all unless my daughter and I are having a conversation. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm just playing video games and keeping to myself. Hodges, what's up? How's it going, man? It's going great. How are you been? You love to talk a lot to yourself. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I oftentimes carry on full conversations with myself. Never won an argument with myself, mind you, but I still do it. Yeah, there we go. I see that. I see that. Yeah, baby. I love seeing my emotes flying around out there. Mostly because my little girl worked really hard on those. It was basically streaming, is talking. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. So when I get done streaming, like I'm not talking. My throat, especially if I go for 4 hours, my throat hurts, and it's like, ugh, I don't even want to hear my voice. Hot. Is it hot where you're at? I tell you, it's been hot here. That's why I'm not running my camera, because I'd have to violate TOS to do it. Is that a radio station? We gotta stop real quick. Skirt. What is that out there? I don't know. It looks like an antenna for like a radio station, but I don't know. Sorry, guys. Yeah, in the shower is when I have some of the weirdest freaking thoughts. You guys know about shower thoughts, I'm sure, because you're trucking virtually, and I'm. Oh wait, you're actually driving right now, dude. Oh wow. Hey, be careful, man. I don't want to find out you wrecked or something because you were busy watching me. Nah, Laura, you don't have to be an active streamer. I just do it because it's fun, and you've streamed a couple of times anyway. Like when you did Stardew, you need to do Stardew Valley again. Only this time, I can watch. And that, yeah, yeah, the heat sucks. You should try. Oh man, you should try living in the South with, when it's 97 degrees and the humidity is about 110 freaking percent. Ugh. But still, if you're not used to any kind of heat, that sucks, and I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Hey Hodge, remember to stay hydrated, man. If you're not used to the heat, don't like over drink water because you'll cramp up. It'll make you sick. But stay hydrated, okay? Under normal operating conditions, a human being needs almost a gallon of water a day to stay hydrated. But when it's super hot, you need a little bit more, okay? So just stay hydrated. I streamed once before. The second time, my mic was muted. Oh, dude, you you want to talk about some technical issues? Okay, I just want to tell you, Joshua, if you're considering being a streamer, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. You're always going to have to deal with tech issues. Okay, because technology is either going to be your best friend or your absolute worst enemy, and it just depends on what attitude technology has that day. Let's see. Yeah, I have about. Okay, good. Make sure you keep that. Because look, man, human beings legit can go almost 40 days without food as long as they stay hydrated. But you can go no more than I'd say under extreme conditions a couple of days without water. At very top, under normal conditions, maybe 7 to 9 days without water. But if you're doing anything, any kind of activity, you're gonna get dehydrated and die after 3 days. So just be careful. Does anybody know if the Google Play Pass is worth it? Uh, I I'll be honest with you, Joshua. I don't spend money where I don't have to, at all. um, if you can get away with some of the stuff that the Google Game Pass offers without having to pay for it, I would find a way around it. If not, and it's something you want to spend your money on, well, there you go. I think our tune stopped again. Oh, YouTube, thank you so much for being a Jack League. Hang on, guys, let me get the tunes restarted. Yep, see, it sure did. Video paused. Would you like to keep watching? I'd like you to stop pausing. If you could do that for me, YouTube, that would be awesome. It's called the Rule of Three. 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Yep, there you go. There you go, bud. You gotta work today, don't you? But you're gonna hang out. You're gonna hang out with me until till noon or so. That's cool. Appreciate that, dude. Back at it. Hey, do you currently have Borderlands 3 installed anywhere? And I'm asking because I just got mine reinstalled. I got my operative up to like level 11. And let's see, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am back at work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I bet you're happy about that. Albuquerque, baby. You know, that's the other thing. I had like a good 65% of this map discovered, and now I'm having to go back and do it all over again. Which, I mean, it's a game, that's what you're supposed to do, but it was aggravating because I was really trying to keep this profile specifically for BST. But I think what I'm going to do is the profile that we're on now is the one I'm going to use for BST, and then I will start another profile that's just for me, you know, for just when I just want to play it and not worry about like work or putting in miles or nothing. Oh, I just missed my turn. Dirty dog. How many more miles did that add? I don't know. Busy yakking, missed my turn. A lot of them told me welcome back. Yeah. Well, you guys probably missed each other anyway. Look, I have to go all the way back, dude. Probably gonna be turning up here. I think, yeah, okay. I tell you a game that you do not want to miss a turn in. Don't miss a turn in Euro Truck Sim 2 because it will take you so far out of your way it's not even worth finishing the run. To show off that company truck, baby. Yeah. Two boxes full of shred. Oh, that's what I need. I need another shredder. Um, because like old bank statements and stuff like that. Like I don't like keeping that stuff around the house because a lot of it's got like my social security number on there. It's got banking information. I kept a shredder in California, but I don't have one now. Oh, I need a turn. I was gonna follow this dude out of here. Oh, that was a lag spike and a half, dude. Oh, yesterday you did? That's cool. When my sons were little, I used to have them shred all the paperwork. It was funny because they thought it was like a game, right? So they would just sit there. Uh, you need to quit. I need. Yeah, I do. But if I stop yakking, what happens if somebody stops by the stream and I'm not talking and all they see is the truck and then they just decide to move on? All right. Um, I've always done that as long as I've streamed. Whether there's anybody here or not, I'm gonna yak because you never know when somebody might stop by, and I might just say something interesting enough to keep somebody. You know. I have been back on it the first Tuesday in August. Well, that's awesome. This month really did suck for me and Lime so far, and I'm honestly in a hurry for it to go away. Um, I guess everything has to even out because the last 2 months before August were not really bad at all, and we didn't have to really deal with any hardcore bullshit. And then all of a sudden, August shows up and just kicks us right in the teeth, right? And it's like, well, shit. That's what they call karma, baby. Let's see. Okay. And in case you're unaware, karma. My daughter and I were just talking about that this morning because we watch, or I watch. My Name Is Earl. I love that show with Jason Lee and Ethan Suplee. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad to be back at work. Work was busy. Yeah, see, some people don't like work. They don't want to go. They hate it. They'd rather do what I do and stay home. And then there's other people that would prefer to work. And my dad is one of those that would prefer to work. He's like in his mid 70s, and he'd rather work than lounge around the house. Um, Hello. Yeah. Yeah, see, and eventually Tobor will be doing what I do. Well, I don't know if he's gonna be doing what I do, but he won't be working anymore. I go through periods where I miss it, and I wish I could, but there was quite a few little neurological things that happened in that coma that probably are gonna keep me from doing what I'd like to do, probably for the rest of my life, which is why I do what I do now. Oh, Joshua, thank you for the host, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Haven't had a host in a while. Yeah. Now, I don't expect it to happen this month because this month is, just about half over. Okay? But what I'm going to start doing from now on is that any month where the sub quota has been made, I'm going to turn off ads completely for the remainder of that month, or for a solid 30 days, whichever makes more sense. I think turning them off for the remainder of the month actually makes more sense because then, um, because everything resets at the first part of the month. I'm getting stammered here. Anyway, like if I reset the goal, the sub goal, the first part of the month, then we turn the ads back on until the goal gets met. Somebody just gave me an ad. I did not get one. Wait, you didn't get one. Are you sub now? Huh? Huh? Somebody give me an ad. I did not get one. Oh, okay. He wants an ad. That's what it is. You gotta wait for Rat's Nest to do his job, buddy. Ain't he? All right, they must be showing really good commercials today. What kind of ads are they showing, bud? Oh, you just want to give me money? Oh, I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. But just so you know, the ads, they add up, pun intended, but they don't pay through the nose, right? Like every ad for me, depending on how many people are watching, I get like 3 or 4 cents, right? Like it's not a bunch of money. It really is just a prestige thing, the fact that I can have ads on my channel, because over on YouTube, it's an entirely different animal. Like you have to have so much accomplished before you can have the first ad on your channel. So just the fact that I can have ads on my channel makes me feel good. I don't know. You know what's funny about that, Laura? My ex-wife would prefer to watch commercials rather than actually what was on television. Uh, and she was always on the lookout for a funny commercial. So there are those people out there that prefer the ads. I think ads are good for people with really short attention spans, though. You know what I mean? Um, like if you had a brain injury, maybe, or you may be mentally disabled in some capacity, and your attention span has been shortened by maybe neurological injury. Okay, ads are a good thing because they don't require a lot of. They get right to the point. 30, 40, 60 seconds at maximum. They get right to the point. You're done, right? Whereas if you have neurological functions that are being impeded by injury or whatever, you're trying to pay attention to a 30-minute show or to a 2-hour movie, and it gets hard. You hit you hit your head 10 minutes ago. Maybe that's it. That's funny. Well, I never would have thought of it either, but I saw this movie once. with Guy Pearce. You guys know who Guy Pearce is? He's one of my favorite actors. Uh, anyway, it's called Memento, and Guy Pearce plays a guy who suffers short-term memory loss, and doesn't mean that he loses memory. It means that he can't form long-term memories. Okay, it's actually long-term memory loss, but his long-term memory is shot. Like whatever happens that day, he'll forget about as soon as he goes to sleep and wakes up, right? And he makes a point to say that he preferred one of his clients he was working with who had the same issue preferred to watch commercials because they were short and to the point and he could follow them. But you get into a 30-minute show or a 2-hour movie, and 5 minutes in, you get lost and you don't remember, what even happened. Let's see, those ASPA animals must make them crazy. 50 miles to go, man. Is it just me, or was this a really long run? I'm gonna pop out and check my. You know what I need to do? I need to load up. I need to make a tab inside OBS for you guys to be able to see my trucks book too. Because when I go to look at it in a few minutes, you're not gonna be able to see it. Yeah, yeah, those. Oh, yeah, those. Okay, those ads I don't like because the point has been made 30 seconds into the ad. Animals are suffering, and a lot of times their owners are the ones doing it, and that makes me violently upset to the point where if I could get my hands on somebody I knew was hurting an animal, I would just treat them the way they treat the animal. You know what I mean? And see how they like it. But the fact that they make those commercials like 20 minutes long, that should be, well, not against the law, but it's stupid anyway, because a lot of people, if you're like me, as soon as I see one of those commercials come up, I flip the switch. I go off to the next thing. In fact, I don't even really watch television anymore. I watch all my shows online. Plex, Hulu, Netflix, so I really don't have to deal with ads anyway, but those kind of ads on regular television piss me off. Yeah. Talking about animals, I saw something amazing a while ago about dogs. What was that, Laura? What'd you see about dogs? A dog went into the water to save someone's life.
Turn toward me, look sorry. I've never seen you with such tired eyes.
That's not uncommon, especially with certain breeds of dogs, Laura. But also remember, um, I had to listen to a Christian apologist like 20 years ago talking about how an animal's soul is qualitatively different than that of a human being. Um, I don't buy that shit for 2 seconds, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Um, because a life force is a life force, right? Um, an animal with emotions, I mean, anything alive has a life force, but an animal with emotions is a higher form than, say, a plant, right? But even plants have responses to human emotions, right? Um, I know this from when I used to raise roses, man. Like, if I was in a really good mood and go out there and talk to my roses and love them and like they were people, they would perk up and they would look really pretty. And then if I was depressed or if any of my depressive energy got anywhere near those roses, they would wilt up some. They wouldn't be quite as bright. Okay, but now let's move on to animals. I don't do it because I know it hurts her feelings. And Gizmo really doesn't give me cause to scold her for anything, okay? But if I had to scold Gizmo for anything, if I raise my voice and I look at her and she knows I'm addressing her when I raise my voice, it hurts her feelings. And you can see it in her little face, okay? And she's not mad, she's hurt. Daddy yelled at her, you know, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't even understand why or whatever, but just that emotional response to my response to something that she did. All right. Um, that is the action of an emotional being. Okay, so kiss my ass, Christian apologies about qualitatively different souls. I don't buy it. It's the same shit. We are finally here, yo. Alright. I was gonna try to park this thing proper just because um I don't even know if I can get this big sucker in there. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna let the game handle this one. I don't know. Can I get it back there where they want it? I don't know if I could do that now. Might be able to pull that one off. Well, like certain breeds of dogs, like labs, they love water anyway. But remember that an animal that's attached to the owner, or even I guess in some cases the animal would just save a human. I mean, it happens, I'm sure. But animals are smarter than we give them credit for. You know, and they also care a lot more than we give them credit for in most cases. All right, so it is just 2 minutes after midnight. Great song by Iron Maiden, by the way. Wish we could play that here. That would be awesome. What I'm gonna do is there a shop here? Oh, that's so sad to see. Oh, let's see, reset map. Okay, to see how much of the map I have to rediscover after all that work. All right, so there's a shop back over here, which we're gonna go to just to do the tires and we'll probably sleep real quick and then we'll pick up a run. Yay! I don't think we need fuel, although we probably do because I don't recall we stopped at all. Okay, so I actually have to push that button. All right, now. Oh, I was like, why is my trailer staying here? But I left my actual trailer at the garage. So that's not mine, Jack. Alright, back it up. Again, with the popping into steam. Come on now. Every time I hit the button, why is it doing that for? Alright, if I hit shift again, there we go. Wow, the delay on that video between what's actually happening and what I'm seeing is probably a good 30 or 40 seconds. That is insane. It makes it kind of hard to keep up a real-time conversation with you guys. Whoa, take out that sign, baby. I didn't even bother to see how many miles it was going to be. Let's see. Oh, it's just right there. Okay. And I unintentionally lied to you guys about taking a break. I'm actually going to need one here in just a minute. Mostly to get rid of excess coffee. And while the timer is going to say 10 minutes, I won't be an entire 10 minutes because we only got another hour and a half left here. All right, brother. You have a good night at work, and if you get any free time, text me, all right? Thank you for stopping by, too. Yeah, baby. So we're going to go in here. We're going to make sure everything's 5x5, and then I'm going to step away and go to the little trucker's room real quick, and when I get back, we'll finish this up. Okay, there's a trick I can show you to see chat while you're in game. Ah, cool. Well, I'm actually looking at chat right now. I can see the chat. I actually have another screen, remember. But if there's any kind of trick, I'm willing to learn, dude, so it's all good. Alright. I'm going to stop right here real quick and make sure everything's good. We don't need any kind of parts upgrades because we are topped out, but I do want to service this bad boy. Excuse me. Yeah, see, we only had 4%. I actually ran my tires once down to about 20-25%. I've never actually run them down to a point where they fail, so I'm not even sure what happens there. Was she at the door? What, kids? Okay, hang on, guys. Katie wants to see Daddy. What up, baby? Do I need to turn on the camera so everybody can see your pretty face? Huh? You want to get famous? All right. Okay. Talk about seeing it. Oh, okay. Seeing it on the same monitor would actually be great, and I would love to figure that out. Now, that's what I forgot to set up for you guys. The screen chat that I had. Oh man, see? you guys remember the block I had setting up there where you could see your chat show up on the screen? And it got turned off. Now, is this the same thing that you're talking about, or is it something different? Alright, I'm going to step away real quick, guys. I'll be right back, okay?
What happened to your common sense? Possessed by all the power, then suddenly away it went.
There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's see. Late said a trick to see chat on the same monitor. And I remember asking how we can do that. So I guess he's gonna show me that later. Let's see. Is there a sleepy spot here somewhere? I don't think there is. I don't think there is, dude. Nope. Okay, so I guess we're just finding a run, and if we find somewhere to sleep, then we'll sleep. No, this chat only you deal. Oh, okay. Well, I am definitely interested in learning that, dude. Santa Cruz, just about going back home, baby. That run will just about clear us up for the day, wouldn't it? Yeah, cool, cool. Alright, looks like we're going to a quarry yard. It's one of the quarries I'm thankful that I'm on this machine to do it, because a 4 gig laptop in these tiny little, oh no, we're going up here, okay. Anyway, there's a quarry that you can go into, a couple of them, that if you have the wrong kind of machinery to play the game with, you're not going to be able to see shit when you get in there. Fortunately, we're not there right now, so. Whoa, hey, that building looks really cool. What is it? Oh, public service. Okay, it's a power plant. That looks cool, man. You know, I've been playing this game since 2016. I still get touristy in spots I've not been to. Like I've been all over New Mexico, but I don't remember seeing that building, especially not at night when it looked really cool. Skirt, almost missed that turn, baby. Ugh, I need more coffee or something, man. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those little these yards. I hate them. I don't hate them. It's just that, like, if you have the wrong equipment, you can't really see in here. Fortunately, we're all set. We'll be able to see back here. But yeah, I want to see somebody. And in fact, you can test my theory. If you have a 4 gig laptop anywhere, and you own American Truck Sim, go ahead and try to get in here, or any one of these query stops for the same company. Bitterman, I think it is. Yeah. Let's see. Our trailer is. Where is it? Ah, it's over there. Right there. Oh, okay. Well, if you find the video that you were talking about, go ahead, and if you want, you can post it up in the Discord so I can check it out later. I think the reason it's doing that with the shift is because I keep accidentally hitting Control 2. But the button to take you to the Steam thing is supposed to be Shift and Tab, right? Yeah. It's not supposed to be just Shift, but for some reason every time I hit just Shift, it's pushing me out. I don't know, man. think next time on Friday, I think on Friday we're gonna wind up just running with the other trailer that I bought for this truck, so that we're sporting all company or company colors. I don't mind doing the freight market stuff, but it looks kind of goofy. Did I go the wrong way? I guess I did. I must have. Alright, well, guess we'll swing in here and turn around. Well, if you've seen it before, if it's been relatively recent, it would be in your history. Or unless you, okay, like it would just be in your history unless you delete your history. And especially if it's a YouTube video, it should be pretty easy to find. Alright, man. We got like 1,200 miles to go, or was it 11? I don't remember. It is currently, looks like 12:40 in the morning. And we're going to need to stop for fuel, so let's keep an eye out for a fuel stop this time. Yeah, I usually delete it once in a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't delete my history. There's no reason to. Unless it's recommended by Windows because like I need space or whatever. And the YouTube history, I never delete that because I'm all the time watching videos that, I'll come across videos I really like, and, I'll share them out all over the place, and then I'll go back later, months or so later to watch it. So, yeah, man, it just makes it more convenient to get to it. Was that a sign for a gas station? I wasn't paying attention. I know there's one over there. I bet, yeah, we can run over there, I think. Let's go ahead up here. Get the fuel stop knocked out first. Now, you watch, I'm going to get over here, and that's going to be one of those false gas stations that's not going to have fuel. It's just going to look like one. You guys remember seeing that? Private browsing. I use private browsing, so yay, no history. Yeah, I mean, I have DuckDuckGo, but like, I'm not really concerned with freaking privacy. I mean, I'm not like doing stupid shit on the internet, so no. Oh, we're actually gonna get fuel here, baby. Not like that, you ain't. You pulled in the wrong stall, homie. I got paranoid about websites. Oh, yeah, well, okay. And on that respect, I probably should use private browsing because what that's all about is people trying to figure out your shopping habits to sell you shit. You know what I mean? I don't think that's right. I mean, look at what happened to YouTube. Like, YouTube is because, children are being targeted in ads, whatever, right? But then you turn around and you're part of a company that regularly tracks people's fucking data so they can see what they're up to, so they can figure out how best to sell them something. Have you ever been sitting around with your phone on and you'll be talking about something with a friend of yours or whatever in real life, and all of a sudden the next thing you know, in your Google browser on your phone, you're getting stuff for, you're getting ads for stuff that you had been talking about like just hours before? Yeah, man. Puts me in mind of the book 1984. Oh yeah, we were gonna sleep, weren't we? Still too late now. Oh no, is there another spot in front of this guy? Probably there is. Maybe. Yeah, I think we got it. Eh. It's not gonna let me. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Night night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and it doesn't help that since the Patriot Act got passed, the spy program in this country just went bananas. And at first it was, we gotta know what the enemy's up to. You know, yeah, we gotta know what Al Qaeda, what the enemy's up to. And then all of a sudden it morphed into, we want to know what every single freaking American is up to. And every time you turn around, that spy program is getting reallocated. I mean, they're not getting away. They're not taking it apart like they should. Okay, to a degree, spying needs to exist, especially on other nations. But when a nation begins to spy on its own people, that's when we have a problem. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of small government. And right now, what we have is an exorbitant amount of government overreach in just about every facet of our lives. But that's been a long time coming. Since, oh man, it was before the Patriot Act too, but after the Patriot Act, it was just in your face. This is what we're doing in the name of security, right? Um, and slowly but surely, if you're paying attention, and I don't want this to become a political talk show here, but I mean, it really we basically gave up our freedom for a sense of security, which really doesn't even exist because now what's happened is that the government is in such control that now the people you have to worry about are the people that you were supposed to be that were supposed to be protecting you, right? I mean, we see this right now in these protests. Government goons going in and just disappearing people, man. You know, I would rather be yeah, yeah, rather be safe than sorry. I don't really pay attention, and I should, um, because it really does go a little bit deeper than just advertising stuff. But I was really trying to avoid that topic of conversation. So, which I don't know why I'm avoiding it really because I mean there are Twitch channels where that's all they talk about, but you know we're just not. I don't wanna. Yeah, on to happier subjects like Among Us. Laura turned me on to a new game today that I'm gonna be getting pretty soon. Wow, did we really sleep all day? Well, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when we crashed, huh? So now it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lame. I like to start driving about 3 o'clock in the morning, but if I push the time forward now, our run will be late. Of course, I don't really care about that either. We're just kind of chilling. I need more coffee. You know what? We got like an hour. Hang on, I'm gonna send a text to my baby girl see if she can make another half pot of coffee. Tropical storm Josephine. Oh no! As long as it doesn't morph into a hurricane and hurt people, it's all good. Okay, got my coffee order out. Yeah. That is, unless baby girl says, "Hell no, I ain't making you any more coffee. You're fucking crazy." She don't usually do that. She's a good girl. So Gizmo, um, you guys know Gizmo, my kitty. He since like the first part of this month, especially the first part of or the end of last week, she took up just wanting to be. Okay, Laura, go handle that. Um, she just wants to be next to me wherever I'm at. And this morning, um, I got up, I started the coffee pot, I came back to my room, turned on all my machines, and closed my door. And all of a sudden, I hear really loud too. I hear meow, right? And I was like, what the hell? I thought maybe Gizmo got hurt because she doesn't usually make any noise, you know? Of course, she does when she wants something. So I open the door and she's looking at me like, how dare you close your door on me, right? And she jumped up in my lap and she just sat there while I had my coffee. And you guys heard just a little while ago, she wanted to make sure I was okay. And she basically forced my daughter to open the door and let her see me, you know. That kitty done lost her mind. So has anybody heard from Death Muffin this morning? I have not heard from him. I don't know if he's okay or not. Yeah, he's probably killing zombies right now. Yeah, next time for Friday, guys, I'm going to have my trucks book connected onto OBS as well. So that between each run, we can check mileage, we can check how much fuel was used. You guys can look at all that with me. You know what I mean? Um, I just think it would be cool to see, especially if you've not seen anybody use trucks books before. And over on BST server, their Discord server, every time I complete a delivery, it pretty much reports back to the boss man and the entire group actually, where I've been, how long it took me to get there, how much fuel I used, how I parked. You know, did I use difficult parking or did I let the game do it? There you go, Laura. Man, that was quick. So yeah, anyway, yeah. So when you use Trucks Books, it's like a an actual logbook. Every little thing you do on your trip gets reported to Trucks Books, and then the Discord server for BST's got the same thing. It just like it reports where you've been, what your last delivery was, and then I think if you click on it, it'll actually take you to the driver's truck book profile. I usually let me see. I usually can be quick. Yeah, there you go. Why is that doubling up? I cannot figure out why that is doubling up on that Twitter notification. I need to figure that one out too. So Rat's Nest is working pretty good, but I'm noticing some little hiccups here during the stream, which I need to get in and try to fix. So I'll be working on that today. Maybe have it fully ready to rock and roll by tomorrow. But I want to thank Late for Games publicly for turning me on to Phantom Bot and apologize to him publicly for taking so long to get off my ass and actually get the thing together. And also thank him for all his help putting the thing together in the first place, because without his help, Rat's Nest Gaming's bot would not even exist, at least not as we have it. Because I finally got frustrated with the shout out command and was like, I don't care. Speaking of shout outs, you know what? We forgot to give Hodge a shout out. Do me a favor, late. Shout yourself out just to make sure that command works. Exclamation mark shout out. Or shout out Laura, or even me for that matter. Shout out somebody. I just want to make sure that command works. If you don't mind. If you would be so kind, sir. Hey, Ned. Joshua's still here. I thought you ran away, son. See, that's why you got VIP, man. Little dude's got perma VIP, by the way. Didn't even need 1,000,000 points. Yeah. Okay, hang on, guys. I need to try something while we're all sitting here. Didn't work. Well, shit. Yeah, it's not working. I had it turned on. I had all the modules turned on too. So, well, shit. Well, at least now we know it's not working. The only fix I can think of for that is if anybody shows up that needs a shout out, which I'm so out of practice. I've completely forgot to shout Hodge out, and I feel like a jerk. But we couldn't have done it in any case. So if anybody comes in that needs a shout out, I'll let you guys just kind of nab them up and copy and paste. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I thought I had it all set. I guess I should have spent more than an hour trying to test everything. That's alright, we almost done anyway. What do we got here? 991 miles to go. Can you guys hear any music at all? Because it sounds pretty low to me. And I'm rocking on my headphones here. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. I don't know what the shout out command's doing. I went through this morning to make sure all the modules were turned on. And if all the modules for that are turned on, it's supposed to work. And it won't let me add my own shout out command because I tried to do a custom one. And it told me to kiss off because we already had one. So I just assumed it was working. And I know for a fact that through PhantomBot, I've got everybody who's a mod for me lined up with PhantomBot. So you guys should be able to put those commands in too. The only one thing that I hate right now that it can't really be helped is that in order to drive for BST, I had to downgrade my game. Downgrading my game also meant that I can't drive in Idaho right now until the freaking multiplayer mod catches up to the game. Now what's going to happen is ATS is or the multiplayer mod is finally going to catch up to ATS, and then ATS is going to wind up having another update. So essentially, whatever the new update is, I won't be able to mess with for some time because multiplayer mod takes forever to update with everything else. Okay, to straightaway. Is that a straightaway? Or am I going to do the number 8 camera and we're going to crash? Yeah, we're going to crash. Hang on, guys. Get my coffee coming. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Ah, there we go. Some fresh coffee. Like Cookie Monster, but Ad Monster. Yeah, you are the Ad Monster. Yeah, if it were up to me, I wouldn't run them. But, gotta make some money somehow, baby. And I don't really push for subs because, I mean, you got that little banner up there for, the monthly sub goal, but I'm not pushing that shit. Because that's lame. We're not here for that. We're here to have fun, man. You love the ads, yeah. You know what? There was another youngster in here that liked the ads all the time. I can't remember who it was now. Because they ain't been here in a while. Plus, I haven't streamed in a while either, so. I don't know. I think it's cool. But it's funny, too. I have fresh coffee here, man, at 12:30 in the afternoon. Probably shouldn't be drinking coffee this late. I won't sleep tonight. But I need coffee. Yeah, 1 second. Actually, it's only 86 outside, and it's not really hot in my room right now. I probably could have got away with using my camera today. Let me ask you this, and I'm pretty sure Late for Games wouldn't be here for this, but I almost started streaming at 6:30 this morning. Mostly because I was already up, and I really didn't feel like waiting for 4 more hours to start streaming. How do you guys feel about me doing that? Like, if I were to get up on a regular stream day and just start super early, how would you feel about that? Joshua might not care because he's a youngster and he lives in the same time zone, so it'd be about the same time of morning for him. But how about everybody else? Or excuse me, not South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm a doof. I need more tea. Hang on, let me let's see. I need more tea. Then nature will be calling me again. This is what. Yeah, me too. Oh man, before I quit drinking alcohol, I don't drink alcohol anymore. Nor do I smoke. Okay, both nasty habits. I gave them both up a couple years ago. Drinking almost 11 years ago, and cigarettes 5 years ago. Okay, but before I quit drinking alcohol, if I drank beer, I spent more time in the bathroom emptying my bladder than I spent hanging out with people drinking beer, you know? True, but I'd be sleeping in. So hopefully you are still streaming. Waking up at night. Oh man, if I slept till 9 o'clock in the morning, I would be so mad at myself. Okay, now let me just let you know too that I've always been an early riser. Even when I was a young kid and was always in and out of trouble, I was always getting up early, right? I usually go to bed between 11 and 12:30, right? And then I'm up hopefully by 5:30, but like the last couple of mornings I slept till 7. Except for this morning, of course, which I was up at like freaking 4 cuz I couldn't sleep. But normal time for me to get up is between 5:30 and 6. And if I slept till 9 o'clock, I would spend the entire day feeling like I slept my entire day away. Yeah, well, the thing is, with you kids not actually going to normal school, I can see why you wouldn't be, and I can see why you would enjoy sleeping in a bit too. So, if I happen to be still streaming, if I hit an early stream one of these days and you catch it, cool. And if not, I know you meant to be there, so it's all good. All right. A little bit of a history lesson here, ladies and gentlemen. What is the proper name of that structure that we're looking at right there? Can we go in there? I'm not even sure. Yeah, we could go in there, huh? Anyway. Okay, TP, I kind of knew that's where it was going. Actually, that is referred to um, in, in the different languages of the different tribes that house themselves or used to house themselves in that way. It's referred to as a lodge, but from language to language, it would be a different word, of course, but it means the same thing, lodge, like a place to live. Teepee, I'm afraid to say that's a Anglo-Saxon word for Native American structures. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of religious celebrations on the reservation where I lived in Washington State. We used to go to what's called Longhouse, which is basically a religious celebration for the tribe there. The elders always hung out at Longhouse, and it was pretty cool. But now I'm not religious at all, and I think both my grandparents, if they were still alive, would probably, or all of my grandparents, because they're all gone. But if they were all still alive, they'd probably all be wanting to kick me in the butt for not being religious anymore. But I couldn't do it, man. I like to be a free thinker, dude. Oh, you only had half a school year last year? Yeah, you did. Because everything kicked off like right what, January, February? I know by March, uh, the outbreak was in full swing, and unfortunately, our country has handled it worse than everybody else. And we're talking some third world countries out there that did better on this thing than we did. And we're supposed to be, the shining example to the rest of the world of how to act and what to do. And good luck with that. I was right. Nature, even before making more tea, I had 3 cups of tea already, and now nature's calling again. Oh Lord! Well, are you putting whiskey in that tea there, Laura? We would watch CNN 10, and I thought it won't be. Yeah, right, right. At first, the first couple of reports, I kind of blocked off too. I was like, well, it's going to be like an ugly flu. People get sick, and then we'll walk away from it. But I realized very quickly that I was wrong, and it was a lot worse than I thought. And I was listening to the president even kind of minimize what it was, and I shouldn't have because I don't like him anyway. But the Native Americans actually just won a big court case. They might get like half of Missouri. You know what? Good on them, and I freaking hope it works out that way. Um, I'm sorry. This great nation of ours was stolen by stolen by the Europeans from the indigenous people. Just outright stolen. It wasn't negotiated. It wasn't, oh, can we borrow some of this or can we make a life here with you? It was stolen. All right, is a proven history that there was a Native American, there was a an indigenous genocide, basically. The push west involved killing everything in the path of the European expansion. Man, you know. I hope they do. I would love to see some of these the tribes that still exist get all their land back. Um, I know that on the reservation, um, if you're a native and you're registered with that particular tribe and you live on that reservation, if you're off the reservation and you commit a crime that's not a federal offense. So, like, let's say you don't show up for court in regular court, and then you're hanging out on the reservation. Well, the normal law can't come onto the reservation and get you. They are out of their jurisdiction. They can't come and get you. Um, the exception, I think, is, and don't quote me on this, you might want to go do some research because I don't want to steer anybody wrong, but to my knowledge, the exception is, excuse me, if you break a federal law. If you break a federal law, then you're done. You know what I mean? Because then the feds are going to come get you. I'm blaming the caffeine. Need to get checked out, but the last time I did check, I was negative, so I guess caffeine goes through me fast. Caffeine it doesn't go through me fast. I've been drinking coffee since 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm starting to wear down, as you guys can tell, but not because the caffeine's not working. It's just I didn't sleep very well last night. But we're here, baby, and we're gonna finish this up. Let's see. Reservation has their own law enforcement. Yeah. My stepfather was a tribal police officer. Yeah, on the Yakima reservation. There she is, Das Tabbers. How are you, my dear? Hope this day finds you well. We are doing great. I gotta ask, hon, what are you cooking up today? I'm curious. Guys, she's always cooking. I should stop drinking so much tea. Never. That's blasphemy, dude. You keep drinking that tea. Drink the coffee, drink the tea. Mix them together, baby. Yeah, you love your tea like I love my coffee. Trust me. Ooh, you should see Mousy. If on the rare occasion that we run out of coffee, oh my god, dude. Shaking great, baby. How about you? Everything okay with you? Just running around here trying to. What I'm actually doing, since you weren't here at the beginning of the broadcast, what I'm actually doing is trying to catch up on my miles for BST. So I'm kind of unofficially on duty right now, which is why I'm running their logo in the bottom right corner. I was kidding when, when I said, well, I know you were. I know you were. See, here's the thing. People like me and you who like our caffeine, we're not giving it up without a fight, yo. Speaking of caffeine, I need to take a sip of the fresh coffee my daughter just made for me. Now we're cooking. Yeah, so Das Tabbers, so you know, the bot that you're seeing, Rat's Nest Gaming, this is the first time it's gone live. I've used it for reruns, but this is the first time the bot has worked live. So I've noticed a couple of hiccups, but by and large, it's working fairly well. Wait, and ad, yay! Yeah, you got another ad. Yes, and we have a fan of our ads here. brand new VIP, Mr. Joshua. I call you Mr. Joshua. Have you ever seen the first Lethal Weapon from like 1986, maybe 85, with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover? You ever seen that movie? Because if you have, Mr. Joshua was the bad guy. Okay, he was one of the bad guys, played by Gary Busey. He played a psycho. Let's see. I had Sonic. Ooh, I like Sonic. Sonic. You had a Sonic ad? Nice. Hang on, guys. YouTube did me dirty on the music again. Which, by the way, I'm getting sick of. YouTube. Yeah. Ready? I was really bummed out. The first couple of ads I got, it kind of made me mad at first, because there were so many, you know, young teenagers, boys and girls that follow this channel to get beer commercials. Okay, and for Amazon Prime. Oh, okay, you had. I know I paid my Amazon Prime membership up, but I don't see the icon for my Amazon Prime. Probably because I've got all the other badges up. Man, I'm losing my voice. I got so many Stadia ads. Wait, okay, so how many did you get just now? Oh, you don't have Prime? Yeah, I have, my membership is paid up. I know it is. It's just I don't see the icon where it says I have Prime. Yes, Dots Tever is you. How many ads did you just get? You're subbed. You shouldn't have got any, right? I'm looking at a sub badge for you. Yeah, you're a sub. You don't get ads. You're special. Hey, yeah, I was just looking at your sub badge. You have to forgive me. I'm a little bit tired, but I don't want to stop until 1:30. By rights, I should go till 2:30, but I'm far too tired to go another hour and a half. I guess I watched too many video games. No such thing as that. Well, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. I had 2 ads. Don't quote me on that. I want a 100. Oh, geez. If I. Okay. Do you know what would happen to this channel if I ran 100 consecutive ads? All my followers would leave, and there's almost 300 of you guys. And you would just be like, nope, Mouse is just an ad channel. We're out. Yeah, I know you won't leave. That's funny, dude. That is so funny. What do you guys think? Should we just run like 4 hours of ads one day? I don't even think Twitch would allow that anyway. And guess what? Colorado doesn't have. What does Colorado not have? So I had to go and find me some raw peanuts to boil my own stuff. Oh, I love boiled peanuts, man. Yes, I love them. I like mine hot, dude. Mine got to be like, you take one, you put it in your mouth, and the top of your head comes off. My daughter can make them too, man, and they're good. If you wait, if I ever became a mod, it would be just ads. Oh, okay. Yes, boiled peanuts are great, and now I want boiled peanuts, man. My daughter thinks it's funny the way I say boiled peanuts because one time, not paying attention because I've lived in the South for 20-something years, I was standing and we were looking at the boiled peanuts, and you notice I'm enunciating the word boiled on purpose because I'm standing there and unironically I say, I want some boiled peanuts, right? And I wasn't joking, it just, that's the way it came out. And my daughter laughed her ass off. She's like, Dad, you just sounded super redneck right now. Let's see, and you know what? That's gonna save me time. I didn't realize I could cook them. Yeah, see? Boiled peanuts. That's it right there. Boiled peanuts. I have to consciously have to make sure to enunciate my words properly because I've lived out here long enough that a lot of the mannerisms and the colloquialisms, if I can say that word correctly, I've picked up without meaning to. Let's see if I even remember the D. Right, right. It's hard, man. If you don't pay attention, you'll just become part of where you live, man. I keep telling my daughter I'd give anything to go back to California right now, just so I can speak normal. You know, hey, dude. I get hell, so how I say sweet iced tea. I get hell for how I say sweet iced tea. Out here, baby, is sweet tea. Sweet tea, not sweet iced tea. It's sweet tea. But go to California and order sweet tea. They'll look at you like you're stupid, and then they'll bring you sweetener to put in your iced tea. Yeah, sweet tea. See, Joshua knows. Sweet tea, baby. Dude, we are like hauling it right now. You guys see my speedometer? It was buried. And you can actually make it taste right. Right, right. Yeah, well, see, what I do, like here, my daughter just made some today, but the way we do it, we boil the tea. Almost said boil. We boil the tea, and then we put the sugar. The sugar's already in the pitcher, and then we pour the hot tea over the sugar, stir it up. I usually boil. I take. I think we put 8 big bags into our tea, so we get 2 boils out of it, which fills up the 32. I think it's. I'm not sure how many ounces it is or how many quarts. I think it's a 32. It's a big one. All right, it's like 32 quarts or something like that. But yeah, you boil it. You don't take cold tea and put sugar in it. That's not the way you make sweet tea. Yeah, see, we have a kettle because in the wintertime I like to hear the kettle whistling. You know what I mean? So we have one, but I usually just do it with a saucepan. I do it with a deep saucepan. And there's another, okay, like Joshua, you're going to appreciate this one. When I moved here from California, I had never in my life had grits and eggs, okay? And I met an elderly couple out here um, through a mutual friend, and one of them was a stroke victim. The old man was a stroke victim, but for all his issues, he was a sweet old guy. Rocky Mountain oysters, oh no. Now we're getting into the gross stuff. But anyway, so I'm invited to breakfast here, and I'm like, all right, cool, what we gonna have? And nobody said anything about what we were gonna have, so okay, cool. And I see grits and eggs and bacon and everything on the plate, and I'm like, well, that actually looks really good. And I watched this old buzzard take everything and mix it all together. The eggs, the bacon, everything, cheese, everything. And I was like, what the hell am I watching here, man? And they're like, it's grits and eggs, man. You know, you gotta try it. And at first I was like, no, you're not gonna get me to eat that mess. That looks like garbage. And then I tasted it just the way they had. I made mine up just the way they had made theirs, and I tasted it, and I ain't looked back. So Now when I have cheese grits and bacon and eggs, it all gets mixed up together, baby. Oh, and the egg yolk has got to run for the cheese grits. I'm a picky eater. I just tried shrimp. Oh, I love shrimp, dude. I love shrimp. I'm not a picky eater. I'm what my daughter calls a trash panda. Sadie is the caretaker's dog. Oh, that's cool. Last dog I owned that was mine, her name was Piggy, and she had a litter mate, her sister Catherine. They were both English Mastiffs. They were purebred and they were awesome puppies. And now I own a kitty. Or should I say, I take care of a kitty. We don't own her. She does whatever she wants. Did I ever tell you guys a story about how she knocked over a pile of change just to be a butt? I don't think my story time command works. Can somebody put that in there? I'm not sure if that command even works. I don't remember if I put that back or not. And if I didn't, I'm going to be sad. Because that's a great command. I'm all over the road here. How we doing on fuel? We are great on fuel. Sally was my dog's name before she died. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yep, didn't work. I guess I didn't put that one back in. You know what? It was in the other bot. And remember I had to reset everything? Yeah, because I had to reset everything. That's one I forgot. I was pulling over actually to check that command. You have a Papillon? Yeah, I do, and it is spelled correctly, and I know those dogs are awesome. I would love to have one. Yeah, see, type in exclamation mark commands so you can see what I've got available just yet. I'm still working on this thing, man. The thing is, I had everything set exactly the way I wanted it, and then my computer took a nosedive, and I had to reset everything. While we're sitting here, just goofing around on commands, I'll show you guys what we got. Yeah, there you go. Those are ones we have right now. And it looks like only 2 or 3 of those I did myself. The rest of them actually came with a bot because I haven't really been working on it, which I needed to, but I was busy trying to get food in the house, you know? Did we just have ads? I could swear I just saw Rat's Nest do his job and we had ads. We had them already, dude. Let's see here. We've got 475 miles to go. Hey, that ain't bad. I didn't figure we were going to finish this run before time was up, but it looks like we might. Looks like we might. We got just a little over a half hour left here, guys. I want to personally take the time to thank each and every one of you that's been here all morning long, especially since I haven't streamed in a while. I want to thank you guys for the good times for today because it really puts me back in the streamer mindset, which I hate having to step out of that for any length of time, but you know, sometimes real life just kind of steps up and kicks you in the balls, and you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But and yeah, Joshua is a very funny kid. He's been a pleasure to have in the chat for sure. That's why I gave him VIP. He was making me laugh. Funny story, guys. When my boys were younger, sometimes they would step out of line, and I've never been a parent that used corporal punishment. I never spanked my kids, okay? Because they don't learn from violence except to, you know, perpetrate violence on other people. So I didn't spank my kids. So I got creative with discipline, and one of the disciplinary measures I used was putting them in the corner. My stepson, whose name I will not mention, was the oldest of the boys, and uh, he understood his stepdad's sense of humor. And they were all in trouble one day for something. I forget what it was, but you know, boys will be boys, so there's no telling what it was. And I put them all three in the corner. And about 5 minutes goes by, and my stepson just starts. He puts his index finger, his right index finger, on the top of his head like he's pointing at his head, and he starts doing this little ballerina move in the corner. Well, I had had about 5 beers at the time. It made me laugh, and I was like, you know what? You get to get out of the corner because that was funny. And after that, it's like the boys figured out how I work. It's like, okay, so we get in trouble, but if we make Dad laugh, we can get out of trouble. We just got to make him laugh. So the end result was I had constant entertainment because my boys were always in trouble, and while they were getting in trouble, they were busy trying to make me laugh, and it was just as funny watching them struggle trying to make me laugh as it was when they finally pulled one off and made me laugh. Well, Joshua, I'm glad you've had a good day. Um, I hope in part I was the cause of it, and not just me, but the entire chat, because everybody you're hanging out with in there is a lot of good people, man. So that's what we're here for, to put smiles on faces and not depress people, man. I got the pedal to the metal again. I'm gonna get so many race hours off this run, or race miles. I don't want race miles, though. I want real miles. Okay, so I'm gonna let the speed drop back down to about 65, and then I'm gonna hit the cruise control and quit mashing the damn pedal down. That's why we're down to under 400 miles, because I'm just hauling it, dude. Yeah, especially the way I drive, huh, late. Look at that, off the road. See, I turned my head for 2 seconds to look at the chat, and I wound up in the field over there. So, honest opinion, guys, except for the few little hiccups with the ads and whatnot, how would you guys rate Rat's Nest Gaming's performance as a bot? I know there's a couple of issues I'm gonna fix because I didn't expect them to show out right now, but let's see. Needs more ads. Oh man, I got that ad timer set Q20, so you should be seeing ads every 20 minutes. Twitch actually recommends 10, but I am not gonna flood you guys out with ads like that, man. If Twitch had their way, we'd be running ads every 10 minutes, and I'm not about that life. Every 20 seconds. Oh, geez. Just 4 hours of ads, huh? 3, 4 hours straight. You know what I should do, man? I should just start another Twitch channel, because as an affiliate, I can have as many channels as I want. And just see if I can get away with an all ad channel just for you. But I doubt I can, because I'm pretty sure Twitch ain't going to have it. But it would be funny to see if I could. Yeah, I have all the modules turned on. I double checked those today. It should have worked, but I'm gonna fix that before Friday. Perfect timing. Yep, right. As soon as you said it, I noticed that too. You said something about ads, and then there you go. Somebody should have clipped that because that would have been funny. But I don't think the ad will show up in the clip, so. Yeah, I didn't go in to fix it because I can't do it while we're streaming. I guess I could drop something else in there for you guys to watch while I go fix it, maybe. In fact, give me. You know what? Hop out for just a second. I'm gonna go in there and see what I can do about that because that is freaking ridiculous, man. That should have been working. All right. Really? We will. It says we've been up. Okay, that I thought that was saying 2 minutes, and I was gonna be mad. All right. So let's check the modules real quick while we're sitting here. Modules. All the modules are turned on. Now let's check the commands here. Default. There it is right there. It should work, and it's set up for moderators to work. Let's see. Maybe we're putting in the command wrong. Maybe I'll hop back in here. Try it this way. At this point, I just want the stupid thing to work, guys. Because that's ridiculous. You should worry about learning how to spell ad. Don't feel bad, dude. I do that all the time. All the time. Yeah, and I did. I added you guys as moderator to the bot. It should work. And I wrote that stupid shout out command out wrong anyway. Give me a second. You guys are added by the bot, so it should have worked. It's still not working. It says it's operational. I'm looking right at it. It says the command is operational. Everything works. It's just, at least it says it's working, but it's not working. I got it set so that moderators can do it. Let's try it like this. Alright, I just updated it so that VIPs can do it. I want Joshua, go ahead and try to do a shout out real quick. And if that doesn't work, we're just going to get back to the stream till it's over and I'll worry about it later. Actually, you would have to type out the entire word. I couldn't get it to do just the SO like I wanted because it kept telling me I couldn't do it. There has to be a reason for that, though. Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll have to get in there and tinker with it later. We still got some driving to do, guys. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We'll just mess with it later. Whoa, this baby does not want to climb right now. Can I? Can I? Oh yeah, it's cool. I'm not worried about it, dude. I don't let technology make me mad anymore. You guys remember when I first started, right? Remember one little thing would go wrong during the stream, I would lose my freaking mind. And you know what? It ain't worth the stroke. It happens, and it happens to everybody. I've seen big name streamers, man, have technology issues, so it happens to everybody. And to throw a fit about it doesn't fix the problem. Like if my stream is going bad because of technical stuff, and I throw things and scream and yell, have I really fixed it? No, I have not fixed it. In fact, all I did was succeed in nearly giving myself a stroke. So, rather than go that route, I just do what I can do with what I have. Dude, you have so got to get out of my way right now. How many miles we got left here? We have 316. Okay, well, we're going to do something you should never do. Joshua, when you learn how to drive, never pass on a double yellow, and never pass over a hill where you can't see on the other side. It's very dangerous, and you can get killed doing that shit. We need a sponsor for the memes. You should just, yeah, right. Should just use their ad, huh? Okay, so if I do ATS on Friday, I'm thinking I may go ahead and do the multiplayer. And if I do that, then I will be in the multiplayer Discord chat for our server. So if I'm doing that, you're not obligated to like come in and play ATS, but you're more than welcome to come in and hang out with me during that time. Um, and just as long as you don't violate TOS while you're in there, and you don't try to promote yourself too heavily, you can hang out with me in the chat and we get all chill. And most likely when I do that, if I do that, there's going to be guys coming in from BST, which they are always welcome in there, and I will let them do their bit. They've got me on their media team, so it's kind of like my job to promote them, um, which is fine with me. I don't really care. That's why I'm running their little logo down there. Which, by the way, I really like that logo. I was so happy when they gave me permission to use it. You uh, if I promote more ads, you're funny. You're welcome to come in and hang with us, man. I'm hoping that if I do multiplayer, I'm actually hoping people will want to come in and actually drive. It won't be like an official BST thing, because if it were, I probably wouldn't have you guys in there, just because it would be an official thing, right? But this is just Mouse trying to do a little bit of multiplayer. In fact, I very well may not even use my BST truck for that, and I'll take their logo off just for the duration of the stream, because I promise them that whenever I promise Sandbagger that whenever I've got the logo on my screen, I'm pretty much representing that company. So. Oh, they're following you? Awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's a good group of guys, man. Guys and girls, I should say, because there are quite a few young ladies in that group too. And the mods and stuff for that group are really good at keeping the drama down to a minimum, which was one of my attractions to being there in the first place. Because there's one thing I can't stand in any group of people, it's a crazy amount of drama. You know, I don't go hang out with people online for drama, and when I see it, I usually turn the other way. You know, all that's missing is a BST. Right, right. I mean, they just did get affiliated, and you know, I'm so happy for that because they weren't affiliated when they found me, right? And according to Sandbagger, or it was either Sandbagger or Night of Guns, one of them said that we raided them with like 9 or 10 people, and then right after that raid, they got affiliated. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, we do need a BST ad on Twitter because okay, if you go to their Discord, and I don't think you can without being a member, but they have me listed as the part of the media team. Okay, and I have guys just above me. There's a chain of command there, which is a lot like the military, which is something I thought was really cool. Like if I have issues, I can't just go straight up to the big guy, right? Like I have to follow the chain of command. Next above me is the guy who's the director of media development, or I think that's the name of the title. But it's really cool, actually. So as a media team member, I'm kind of I don't really hold a special position there, but I do have responsibilities. So, and part of them is doing exactly what I'm doing right now, talking about the company. By the way, guys, there is a convoy coming up on the 20. I think it's a convoy. No, it's a truck show on the 22nd. I will go through and look at all the upcoming events for Friday, and then when I stream Friday, I'll make sure to make announcements. I think some of this stuff is only for members, but I think you would be able to, if any of it is being streamed, you'd be able to watch it definitely. And I'm pretty sure it will get, especially the truck show, will most likely get streamed because I've actually watched them do a convoy about a month ago, a couple weeks ago anyway, with Viva Trucking, which was really cool. So there are some upcoming events, so just be aware. Okay, we are 15 minutes from this stream being done. So, who would like to find us somebody to raid? I only ask that the person we raid is unaffiliated, please, and that they have very little people watching them at this very moment because the idea is for us to go in there and make their freaking day. So, if you guys can find anybody that fits that criteria, we are going to go in about 5 minutes. And if not, in about 5 minutes, Mousy will look and we'll find somebody. But we ain't walking out of here without a raid because the last 2 times I streamed, I failed the raid and I feel like a jerk. We could raid an ad. That's funny. You know what? I'm gonna start a Twitch channel called An Ad, and then next time an ad is on, we'll raid an ad. How's that? That's funny, dude. Joshua, you're cracking me up, man. We have 218 miles. We're not gonna make that in 5 minutes. I probably could finish since we're so close. What do you guys say? Do I finish and then we raid or what? I mean, we're like super close to the end here. All right, cool. That's a good idea. Mr. VIP there says go ahead and finish, so that's what we're gonna do. I'd rather have it done anyway because I hate leaving unfinished business on this game when I walk out. And that gives us a little extra time to find somebody else to raid, so. I got you, man. In multiplayer, I never leave my brights on. I really don't give a shit about the AI, right? But in multiplayer, you're dealing with real drivers, and I hate to blind them with the brights. We need to get at least one more ad. Yeah, I think you probably will. If we finish this run, you probably will get at least one more ad. I just hate to think that you're up there getting a whole bunch of like beer commercials, dude. Okay, we have a half a tank of fuel. We don't need fuel right now, so. You know, we've been going long enough. I actually forgot where we were going. Does anybody remember where we're headed? I mean, I can look, but I'm just curious if. Let me see. I'm not. I'm not. I'm getting Zax. You're just getting Zaxby's? Oh, sweet. Dude, what are you getting? I love Zaxby's. They're too expensive for me to eat at anymore, but there was a time when I could afford to eat there, and I loved it. You've never had Zaxby's? Oh, you poor kid. Let's see. We are. Oh, Santa Cruz. That's right. We were headed close to where I grew up. Oh, story time, guys. And I'm gonna get that command put back up. But quick story. When I was 16, I hitchhiked. You guys know that story, how I hitchhiked from Tijuana, Mexico, into Yakima, Washington. But along the way, we actually stopped in Santa Cruz and found a little work there, clearing out a creek bed for this old gentleman that couldn't do it himself, and made a little extra spending cash, which we promptly spent on things we shouldn't have, alcohol and things like that. But Santa Cruz has a lot of good memories for me, man. Lots of good memories. Santa Cruz, San Francisco, all along the coast of California, because that's where I pretty much spent most of my time as a youngster. It wants us to weigh. So this is probably, let's see, is playing Among Us. Okay, yeah. How many people are watching him right now? Looks like the sun's coming up. Yeah, because it's 4:30. Okay, cool. Let's see. Two viewers. Okay, all right. If Games agrees, that's our raid right there. We'll just finish this up and then see. We have what 159 miles. Be done probably about, I'd say, 15 minutes tops. We'll be done. Um, if you know this gentleman, try to keep them streaming, okay? Because I know a lot of times when people have like one or two viewers, they won't stream very long before they get tired of it. Huh. Not everybody's like me. I'll do it anyway. I don't care. Yeah, how many followers does he have? Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot to ask that. Double check and make sure he's not affiliated too. I don't want to rate anybody affiliated. 22 follower. Okay, definitely not affiliated then. Cool. All right then. That's our raid, guys. Laura, stay close by because when I get ready to quit, I'm gonna have you pop that username back up in the chat for me. Okay? Yeah. Let's do it. Joshua, have you been involved in a raid yet? Once you think? Okay. Well, you about to have it again then. It's pretty cool. All you gotta do is just relax and let me drive the bus. I remember when. Oh man. Okay, so you were here for that. That's when I had 97 people. You know, his whole crew rated me, and then all of a sudden I had 97 people watching what I was doing. And you want to talk about stage fright? And I had my camera was on at the time, so everybody could see my freaking face, and I was just like, oh, dude, no way that just happened. Yeah, I'm not likely to ever forget that. Nor will I forget when Mom rated me. I'm sorry, guys, but Mom Games Hard is my freaking hero, man. She's one of the reasons I was like, I watched her one broadcast. She was doing ATS. I watched her one time, and I was like, that's what I want to freaking do. And she was my inspiration for getting into streaming. Yeah, well, I'll need that name up again so I don't have to search for it when we get to the end of the run. But so just stay close by, okay? Because when I park this trailer, I'm gonna have you throw it back up there, and then we're out the door, baby. Them ads. Oh, did you get some? I didn't see the command for it. Oh yeah, yeah, I did see it actually. That boy love him some ads, don't he? I wonder how many race miles I got on this run. Probably quite a few. You know, the speed control, the cruise control, actually exists. Mouse, use it instead of driving 80 frickin' miles an hour down the road with 30,000 pounds of shit behind you. Yeah, man, no rush on that. Besides, I imagine you would have to go through mom or dad to get permission for that. So you don't have to sub, dude. Your company here is all we need, really, man. Just hang out and be funny like you are. You're good to go. YouTube did me again with the music, man. Okay, so when we come back on Friday, I am going to make sure that the music situation is tended to because this having to stop every few seconds to turn YouTube back on is getting old. Not only that, it's very unprofessional looking. In ad situation more. You know, and I hate to say this because I'm not one to turn down money or anything, but the longer you stay unsubbed, the more ads you get to see. So you see, if you don't sub, you get what you want, which is ads, and you get to see them every 20 minutes. You need more. Jeez. That's just to make you feel better about the whole sub situation. Because again, on a serious note, I don't require subs here, man. We're all here to have a good time. I'm here to meet people and just have fun. And subs are just an added bonus. They're not a requirement. So yeah, you'll donate and then not sub. Okay, well you can do that too. I mean, the thing is, any monetary support isn't a requirement, dude. I'm certainly not going to turn it down, and I will be ever thankful for it. But it's not necessary. Besides, I honestly, dude, there's sometimes I'm doing this, and people will sub, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, and I probably shouldn't say this in public, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. Sometimes I'll get subs, and I'm thinking, you know, I honestly cannot believe I get paid to do this shit. You know. Cheers are different. You have to have bits for cheers, and that's something you have to pay for. They're super expensive, dude. And I wind up for, I think it's every hundred bits. I think I get like $1, and it's honestly, Twitch will probably have my ass when I say this, but it's really not worth it. All it does is give you recognition and give me, you know, a couple of cents. I'm just trying to keep you from having to dip in a mom and dad's checkbook, man. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, dude, this is just me having fun. Alrighty then, the sun is coming up, babies. 1 cent, yeah, okay, 1 cent, yeah. See, it's like, and the bits are expensive. Like for you, when you pay for them, oh my god, dude, they're so expensive. And then I wind up getting, you know, you think you're supporting me, but what you're actually doing is supporting Twitch. You know what I mean? I got money from chores. You can if you have. I think there's a way. I think I turned all that off though. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I turned that off. I had a thing where you could go right on the front end of my page to donate, but I turned it off. And I turned it off because I was starting to feel like a beggar. You know what I mean? Like I was begging for shit, and I don't like that. So yeah. Oh, can you? I didn't know you could do that. I figured that they wanted you to pay for that mess. I'm gonna have to Google that, and me and our games will get you that information. You are in the Discord. I know you are. So, um, anything going on in there, you'll know about. Plus, when we get that information for you, or you can find it for yourself, we'll make sure you have it. Show off them company colors, baby. Yeah. You know what's funny? When BST found me, if you guys remember, when they found me, I had just painted my truck pink, right? Let me know when you're ready, Mouse. I will. Yeah, yeah. It would be. We're in Santa Cruz now. We have 4 miles to go. So when I park the truck, um, and do my little outro, you go ahead and put that name up there, and then we'll go on a raid, baby. Of course, I don't need to do an outro. You guys know who I am. Outro. That makes me sound like I think I'm something. I'm just a fat dude doing his thing, man. Another one of these that I can't park in. The boss man's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be like, dude, how come you can't park your trailers? 'Cause I suck. All right, guys, it's been fun. Friday will be 4 hours, but I had to get back in the swing of things. I had to take it slow, but we pulled a little over 3,000 miles today, so I am real close to getting my 10,000 knocked out. So, Laura, if you want to go ahead and pop that young gentleman's name up again, we're going to go on a raid. I ask that you please, all of you, remain for the raid, so we can show some love to a fellow streamer. And I appreciate y'all being here. Every one of you, man. You guys are the reason I do this, okay? Just straight up. And without you guys, I'd probably do it anyway, but it wouldn't be near as awesome, okay? So, anyway, that said, I'm going to sign out, and we are going on a raid. So, peace. Oh, wait, almost forgot. I'll be back Friday morning, 10:30. Unless I go early, in which case, just keep an eye out for me on Friday. All right, so, peace out, dudes.